Hi, I'm Emily of Emily's Line Fitness, and welcome to your Barre Strong Mat Abs workout. This mat abs workout is going to be super quick, super efficient for when you just want a very quick abdominal burn and you don't need any equipment. Now, I'm going to be laying on a mat just to have a soft surface underneath me. So if you have a mat, a towel, carpet, etc., go ahead and relocate yourself, and we'll go ahead and get started on our backs. Or excuse me, not on your backs. We're going to go ahead and get started seated. First, I want you to pull your flesh out from your sits bones and allow those sits bones, bottom of your pelvis, to ground down into the floor. From there, bending your knees, placing all 10 of your toes on the mat, and allowing those feet to heavily melt down into the floor. Hands are going to come just behind your thighs here, and you have about a fist width distance between your knees. Good. Draw your chest forward and upward, finding as much length as possible in your spine, reaching the crown of your head up to the ceiling, reaching your breastbone up and forward, and allowing those back ribs to soften forward towards your thighs, front ribs to soften back towards your heart center. Inhale here. And then on the exhale, beginning down at your tailbone, you're going to tuck your tailbone and slowly begin to round back. You tuck your tailbone, rounding that tailbone forwards as you draw that pubic bone upwards towards your nose. Good. Lean back as far as you can, at most until your arms are straight. And then once you're down, can you find an even deeper abdominal connection here? Drawing your hip bones towards your rib cage, finding your nice C curve. If your shoulders are starting to eat your ears, can you melt the shoulders away from those ears? Good. Deepen that connection. Find even more of that C curve, hips to ribs, ribs to hips. Inhale. And then exhale. As if you had a beach ball in front of you, we round over the beach ball. And then we lengthen up, finding that nice long spine. Inhale at the top. Exhale. Begin by tucking the tailbone, rounding your tailbone down and forward. Pubic bone lifting up and back. Leaning back until your arms are straight at most. Good. From here, hips to ribs. Find that deeper connection. Find that deeper C curve. Inhale. Exhale over the beach ball. And come up. Now this next one, I'm going to give you the option to reach your arms forward. You're going to start to move at your own pace. Tucking your tailbone, inhaling at the bottom, and then exhaling to come forward and lift. Let's find a 4 count. We go back for 2, 3, and 4, up for 2, 3, and 4. You are moving nice and fluid like a wave here in your spine, snaking up to the ceiling, and then slowly sliding back to that lowest point. 8. In 7, we're gonna come all the way back, taking that mid back onto the floor. In 4. In 3. Now I started to go for my own little rhythm there, not following the beat. That's okay. Good. And now lean back until your mid back is on the ground. Shoulder blades are still lifted. I'm just gonna slide forward. Take your hands behind your head, interlacing those fingers behind your head to form a nice little hammock. And then we're going to take one of those knees to tabletop, the next knee to tabletop, and then lower head, neck, and shoulders down to the ground. So knees are in tabletop, knee joint over that hip joint, shins parallel to the ceiling. Take a moment to draw your belly button down, past your spine, all the way into the mat. That's how connected your belly is towards your center. Each side of your rib cage is drawing towards the center of your body. Back ribs mashing down into the mat. Front ribs sliding down to meet that belly button nice and deep. Inhale here, and then on the exhale, we're gonna slowly peel head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. Good. At the top, you freeze, and then slowly lower back down. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale to come back up. We're gonna take it back for 2, forward, 2, back, 2, forward, 2. If this is a little bit too much, you can lower your feet down and do the exact same thing. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know that abdominals are my least favorite muscle group to work. So I'm already feeling it. I don't know why. You know, when I have a thigh burn, for example, in like a barre thighs workout, I am fine. Like it's uncomfortable, but I sort of love the burn. When my abdominals are working, I'm over it within like 10 seconds. 3, 2, hold it at the top, extend your left leg out, draw it in, extend your right leg out, draw it in. The higher you extend the leg, the easier it's gonna be. So take whatever option you need, right? Good, alternatively, keep going. You can take your feet down and you can do leg extensions with that opposite foot down on the mat. Inhale out, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in. Keep drawing that belly towards your spine. Keep pulling the rib cage towards the center. For 3, for 2. Last one, lower the legs, lower the head. We're gonna do now a little combo. So we're gonna put the upper body crunch together with that leg extension, okay? Inhale here. Exhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Oh, here we go. Draw those knees into tabletop. Check that your abdominals are firm, knitting the rib cage together, drawing the belly button down. We're going to extend the left leg, head goes back. In. Extend the right leg, head goes back. In, back, in, back. In. Now if I started to feel my rib cage coming off the ground, I would extend my legs a little bit higher, and that would make it easier. 4, not easier. That would make it a little bit more able to be controlled, right? A little bit more stable. 8. Now you can also take your foot down and do the same thing with that foot down. 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold your right leg extended, and now zip your legs together, pressing your left ankle into your right calf as much as you can. You're gonna rotate towards that left thigh and hold. For 8, keep squeezing those legs together. For 7, for 6, can you peel your chest a little bit higher? For 5, for 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Back to center, we're gonna do that same thing other side. Go ahead and find that tabletop position. Hands behind the head. Peel head, neck, and shoulders up. Extend your left leg now. And now press your right ankle into your left calf and rotate towards your right thigh. This is it. I said quick and fiery. You got one more change and then it's over. Can you lift your head, neck, and shoulders a little higher? Can you squeeze your legs together even tighter? For 4, one more change. In 3, 2, and 1. Extend both of your legs up to the ceiling. Hands next to your hips. Extend those knees as much as you can, yawning those knees open. We flex and point the feet. Flex, point. Flex, point. Now your abdominals are working here, right? If I touch my abdominals, they are firm. My waistline is narrowed, funneling down towards the mouth of my pelvis. Belly button drawing back away from my thighs. Flex, point. Squeeze those inner thighs together as much as possible. We're gonna keep this flexing and pointing going, but we're gonna take the legs on a low diagonal. The lowest you go, the more weight your abdominals are gonna have to work with. In 4, so if this is already enough, you stay here. 3, 2, last one at this level, and now lower your legs as much as you can. Keep your back ribs on the ground. So the moment your back ribs start to lift, that's enough. Flex point, flex point. You can see my legs aren't very low. This is enough for me. I am feeling my abs like holy moly. You've got 20 seconds. Oh, I said 20 and I immediately regretted it. And then it's over. Yes, you're gonna feel some burning in your calves, some burning in your shins. 10 seconds. Ooh, lower those legs down if you can. Final 4, final 3, 2, and 1. Wow. Thank you for making me do that abdominal workout with you. Because wow, Abs are my least favorite section. Okay, go ahead and draw circles with your knees. Allow your ankles to relax. And then we're gonna go ahead and come up and over, flipping over into your all fours position. We'll finish with just a quick cat-cow. Maybe you hear my knees cracking, that's okay. Spread your fingers out as wide as you can. Find your neutral spine, crown reaching forward, tail reaching back. And now dropping your rib cage down to the mat, arching your back. Lift your heart, lift your chin. Exhale, round your back, drawing your rib cage up towards the sky, tucking your tailbone to the backs of your knees, tucking your chin in. Inhale, arching the back, drop that rib cage, reach your heart space forward. Exhale, round. Good. From there, come back to center and you can take a seat. Give yourself a huge round of applause. Nice job for knocking out that quick abdominal workout. If you want to keep working your abdominals, if it's your absolute favorite, then I'll go ahead and link you to my core playlist so you can continue on your abdominal burn journey. If you want a little bit more work, but you don't want to just target your abdominals, then I'll go ahead and link you to my Barre Strong playlist so you can try out all of my different barre workouts. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Can't wait to see you next time.